Morning. Today we're going to start on the shocks. That's what we're going to do. We're going to work on the shocks. First, I did have some comments about some of the video formatting, just some other resolution type things. Listen, I'm not a cameraman with any experience. I'm not a video editor by any means. I'm learning this as I go. So bear with me. If you do have some suggestions, reach out, let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Again, we're all here to learn something, myself included. So if you have any suggestions on what I can do to make it better, something that I can change, anything like that, please reach out. I have a few things today that I'm incorporated, so we're going to see how that turns out. Hopefully the formatting's better, the video quality's better, and you all continue to watch. So I appreciate it. Let's start on some shocks. Well, for shocks, we're trying to keep this belly tank build kind of in the 30s, 40s, 50s kind of era through there, kind of keep it authentic. So what we have found here is some 37 Chevy shocks. So we're going to incorporate these into the front. I think it'll look pretty cool. So you can see our original shock mount was through this hole right here. Shock went up to the body or whatever. So we're going to use this existing hole, which is centered on top of the axle, which is perfect. And with our Chevy springs or Chevy shocks, I think we're going to go somewhere around there. Our line here lines up almost perfect right out through here. So I think we're just make a bracket, put us two holes in it, weld it, put a gusset down to keep it stabilized, and then we'll worry about our solid link here. Yeah, I think this is going to look pretty good. The only other thing we have to do is really notch the top tank. But once we get this installed, we can transfer some lines, and we'll just do a little groove out for this. But identical to the other side, so let's make us a bracket. We got our brackets made, and we got some gussets. So we're going to go ahead and get these welded up and get the gussets in, and then we can mount the shocks. All right, well, our brackets are welded in. Let's get these shocks in and see how this will look. Heck yeah. I like it. So now that we got these on, the plan is to use our existing mount. We're going to make a rigid, kind of like a strut, and we'll have a little hinge joint on the top, so these go up and down. It'll pop it back up. Now it looks like the dolphin's got eyelashes or some eyes or something. But anyway, you can see our shocks are installed. I see they're kind of angled just slightly, and they are lined up with our existing lines here. So we'll do a little strut through there. I think that looks pretty slick. All right, let's make some struts. We're going to use our existing shock bolt that we had was on the 36 Ford. These are some sway bar link bushing ends that I had laying around, so I think I'm going to try to use those, recycle those a little bit. Got a little heim here. That's going to line up with that, and we'll make a little solid strut right through here. But this is our full extension up, and there's our full extension down. So we're just going to split the difference right around in there, and that's where we're going to put our shock at. So let's go a little more there. So we're down just a little bit. Yep, I think that'll get her. Now to figure out what kind of design we want. I think I'm going to do maybe a flat bar with some holes. We'll cut this off here. I don't know yet. We're working on that. So we're using the end of our old sway bar end links. We have some new bushings and cut stuff coming because we don't want red, we want black. But to get these out, do take a little bit of pressure. Good trick is to use a bigger socket over one end, smaller socket on the other, and it should push it right out. Well, maybe a little force. There we go. So separate. So now we're going to get up cutting off this piece here. That's going to be our base. And then we're going to make a new little dog bone or a little solid link for our shocks. All right, so we got all of our bits. We got our old sway bar end link piece. We got our new dog bone piece, and we have a cut down heim. So let's put these bad boys together. Well, we have both of our shock dog bone links, rods, whatever you want to call them. We're going to let them cool down a little bit, and then we'll get our red bushings back into it till our black ones come. But after that, we have some shocks. So very cool. I think that kind of ties into our existing look. Before we push these in, I just want to show you this real quick. You know how we have the cutouts for on the axle and around the front springs and stuff. I just made this little temporary panel just kind of show you how we're going to make some. So consider this as our temporary. We have two different options of what we're going to use for fasteners. I found these rivet head bolts, which are very hard to find. But I also found these cinch head bolts, which are pretty small. And I think that kind of goes with our weld rivets, whatever that we currently have. So I think this is what we're going to go with. If you think different, let me know. My only concern with these rivet heads is the availability and the fact that there's nothing else on the tank that kind of looks like that. So I'll show you kind of up close. So I think we're going to go with the cinch head bolts. Let me know what you think. All right, bushings. Let's give these a little lube. Let's get this started there. I don't even know if we need. Oh, hell. Oh, run away, run away. See, stuff doesn't always go smooth. They cut all that stuff out on TV. Just, all right, let's see here. Put that there. It's gonna be flipping around, then you can kind of see it better. So just get it started, some lube, and it'll go right in. There we go. There's one. Getting them out's a different story, but you saw how I did that. That's usually how it goes. That one wants to be a little stubborn, fighting me a little bit. Oh, there we go. There. So we're in. So we'll go ahead and get these in at our heims. We'll end up getting these powder coated at some point. We'll clean them up a little bit more, the welds and stuff. But right now, at least we'll get our shocks done. Well, hopefully this will be fairly simple. We'll kind of see. We're going to put some lube on that. We're going to push that through there. We're going to, that goes on the other side. We're going to push that through there. We're not going to crank it right now. This will end up compressing that a little bit, but we don't need to do that right now. So we'll go there. Let's pop the strap. One-handed. There we go. Push that down with our hands. Pop that through there. Throw some stuff. Goes together pretty quick once you get it going. There you go. Let me know what you think. We might clean these up, round these out a little bit. We still got to clean up all of our welds and everything. But I like it. I think it looks pretty good. Let's go to the other side. More of a close-up shot for you. But just remember, if you all are doing any projects, you know, 99% of the time, especially on something custom, there's no rules. Just do what you like. I like this, at least for right now. Oh, seriously. So that's pretty good there. So we're going to start here. Now we're going to push. God, wait, that's the grease on my finger. That's what I'm going with. There we go. We have shocks. We're not going to have a lot of travel on this front suspension. It's there for the little bit of stuff, so not too worried about our play or how much flex, anything like that we have. Nothing's on the back, it's rigid. I mean, could I ask for any more cars? Gotta love neighborhoods. Yeah, hey, how you doing? Okay, you good? Nope, and dogs. Always the dog. Anyway, okay, shocks are in. I think it looks amazing. Yeah, I mean, let me know what you think. I think this really gives it kind of a cool look. So, yeah, I'm pleased. Well, I guess really the only other thing to finish off the shocks, which we're not going to worry about right now, is we got to get the top tank, put it on, and then we're going to have to make a notch out of the top tank for these arms for that to flex, but that's not a big deal, and that's really not holding anything up. So, heck yeah. Shocks are done. I appreciate you all watching. If you got any questions or anything, let me know. Something you want to see more of, more details in videos that I'm doing. I'm trying to kind of skip the templates and the drilling the holes, stuff like that. You've seen it, but if there's anything more detail you want or something that I've already done even in past videos, let me know, and I can kind of go back and maybe do a recap and do a little bit more detail. Just let me know, more, less, whatever. So I'm here to help you all learn, and I'm learning as I go. So I'm actually learning a lot from you all just by some comments and things like that. So I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If the formatting is better on this than previous videos, let me know, and I can continue doing it that way. If something still needs to be tweaked, let me know for that as well, and I can tweak it. So I appreciate you all watching. See you next time.